Hey guys, welcome to this video. People have asked me if I could review Pedro. I'm not much of a reviewer. I don't review players on my channel. Did a couple, but I want to do this video because people have asked me because they want my opinion and see if they want to go for this player or not. So I went with Pedro, as you guys can see on the screen. So there's only one thing I don't like about Pedro, and I'm gonna show you in gameplay in game. But overall, guys, I really like playing with this card. But there's one thing, it kind of sometimes bothers me, but it has to do with probably his height and his body type. Let's go ahead, guys, and look at a couple of gameplays. At the end, I'll have a couple of Foot Champions games. But I do like the card. His finishing for me is very good. He's not as good as a winger like Neymar or Messi, but he is pretty decent. So this is division rivals here. Lampard gets the ball, and what I love about Pedro is that those runs he does that a lot, and I really like that. And I have him on comeback and defense, so it's pretty nice. So here Suarez with the ball, I play target man on Suarez. That's why he always playing like a cam for me. But just look at those runs Pedro tries to do. Lampard had the ball and he keeps doing those runs. Look at that. I love that. Inside the box, it's so hard for you to miss, especially if you hit the near post. He's gonna finish every time. He clutched me a game on Foot Champions that you guys are gonna see. Only played 5 matches, then I had the time to play Foot Champions. I was doing objectives, but here it is, another drag back, take out the goalkeeper, and he scores that very easy for Pedro. And then right here, guys, look at this. He just gets inside the box every time. And now, guys, that I play in a 4-2-3-1 wide with left mid and right mid. I don't play with the cams version of that. And this is the first Foot Champions games. Look at that nice pass to Bernardo. Bernardo tries and pass back to Lampard, and look how good is Pedro going inside the box, doing that cut inside, and look, he's not gonna miss that one. He actually equalizes the game for me on this first Foot Champions game. So like for me, I really like Pedro. I play with his second inform in FIFA 13. In FIFA 13, I had Cristiano Ronaldo on the left wing. I had Falcao card on the striker, and my right wing was second inform Pedro with Barcelona, and he was very good. This is why I went with this card. And look at these runs. He does very good runs. This is some stuff that I don't like, that sometimes he loses the ball, sometimes he gets it back. But look at this, he's trying to look for the runs, and I love that. Look how he asks for the ball. He keeps doing those runs, and that's something I really like about Pedro here. So right here, guys, we were in extra time 3-3, and look at this. Look at the runs Pedro does. He keeps asking for the ball, and he gets in position inside the box. He's not gonna miss, and that's what I love about him. He came in winning me this in extra time. The guy had equalized the game. I managed to pick up the win with Pedro. Right here, Mertens looks at Pedro. Pedro just scores that one inside the box. He's not gonna miss nothing. Right now, I'll try to show a couple things that what I mean that I don't like about Pedro, and I think it has to do a lot with his body type in the game, and also his height. He's a very small player. I believe he's almost the same height as Messi. But you guys are gonna see here. So right here, guys, we give the ball here to Suarez. He sees Pedro. He's not gonna miss that. Inside the box, it scores that one. And I think the guy ended up leaving here in division rivals, I believe here. So Pedro scores that one. I like his runs he does. Like, I didn't notice them in game, but if you look back at this gameplay, you could see how many times he does the quick runs. Here's some stuff I don't like about Pedro. I think it's here that I see this happens a lot to him. As you guys gonna see, this thing that he misses, I don't know if it's complete his fault because the center back was actually putting pressure to him. But let's see if we could see if I add it in here. We see here This nice pass. Saul. Oh my god, this was a very nice goal by Saul, which I did actually score. So it was a pretty nice goal from Saul there. But right now we're gonna see the clips, and this happens a lot. I just got these two clips of what happens to Pedro a lot. So I do play him as a right mid, left mid actually. So he gets pushed a lot. This happens a lot. Look at this, and he ends up losing the ball most of the time, and that's because he's a very small player. If you guys look at him compared to other players, look how small he looks. And he does manage to lose the ball here a lot of times, like you guys saw on the screen, and he does that a lot. So most of the times, if you get inside the box and you manage to not lose the ball with him, you're gonna score. I love this card, guys, so I'm happy with it. I think a lot of the things that's gonna result of who you pick, it's gonna be based on your team, what player it fits, because in my opinion, all three players are pretty good players. I have actually a La Liga team, so I could have went for the final card. It was there. So like I was saying, guys, I could have went for Omitidi. I think that's his name. He is a very good option. 78 pace, 91 defending for a center back from Barcelona. I could have went with him. He would have fit perfectly on my team. I could have got rid of Rio, which is my current center back, but he plays very good for me, so I did. And then the third option was it's Gote, and for me he didn't fit, guys. So I just show you this gameplay, guys, just so you guys can see and take an idea what he does inside the box. I think he did finish mostly everything. Sometimes it did like a couple shots where the goalkeeper did just saved it. It was directly hit to the goalkeeper, but if you were shooting to the sides, he has two very important traits, guys, that you guys should know. And the most important traits that Pedro has is he has finesse shot. So finesse shot, it's one of the best, I think, to have on some players. So he's a finesse shot player, which takes very good finesse shots. The other most important trait that some players have is outside foot shot, which is very good. So I really like that about Pedro. Another player that had that trait that I really like is Di Maria. But Di Maria had a couple other more traits. So but I did like Pedro. For me, I think I did the right option, and he played very good for me, like you guys see there on those clips. Now like you guys can see at the beginning, I have played 40 matches with him, so it's for me it's a very good option. Like I said, the only thing I notice about him is that he sometimes loses the ball, especially to big players like the Ramos, the icon center backs, because he's a very small player, and I think his body type is the skinny body type, which is just gonna cause him to lose the ball a lot. So I think he would do better for you guys, because most of you guys play with the meta formation, which is the 4-2-3-1, and I play with the 4-2-3-1 wide, the second variation. So I think Pedro is meant to be the middle cam. I think as a middle cam, he would be very good. He has the passing stats, he has the shooting stats, he has the pace, and I think you don't even have to boost the pace if you're gonna play him as the middle cam, because for me that's the position for him. But I like him to play for me in the wings. So yeah, guys, because I have Lampard as the middle cam for me, so that's why. The chemistry style I would recommend on him, it would be Hawk, because for me, I want him to have more finishing, more shot power, and for me that's the one I recommend. On this game I have Hunter, but the reason I put Hunter is because that Hunter gave him more pace boost on 7 cam, because I was playing him on 7 cam, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.